So we just hauled this 5x8 trailer back from Maine, and I thought it would be fun to unpack it and show you how much you can actually fit in a little 5x8 Uhaul trailer. Uhaul says that you can fit about 208 cubic feet or 2 rooms into a 5x8 trailer. I'm not really sure that you can fit 2 entire rooms. I guess it depends on the size of the room and the size of your furniture, but it is interesting to kind of see how much you can actually fit in there, because I think we did fit quite a bit of stuff in there. We did have a few things tied to the top of this trailer coming back from Lowe's or Maine. I would not suggest tying to the top of a U-Haul trailer. It made me pretty nervous. The other thing is, these trailers, they say that they're rated for 55 miles an hour. We did faster than 55. Don't tell U-Haul. But the construction of these trailers is actually quite remarkable. They're very, very sturdy trailers compared to the 5x8 trailers I have gone and purchased and owned. So I do like these U-Haul trailers. The other thing is it's unhooked from the car right now. This trailer, because of our Tahoe, it actually was very low to the ground, probably down to there. But it came off fully loaded fairly easily, and I believe I could probably go down to the other end and lift it up very nicely, which just shows the weight distribution of this trailer is it's done very well. They really, if you're not used to driving a trailer, there's probably not an easier trailer to drive than these heavy U-Haul trailers. They are heavy, so even if you have a large vehicle like we do, don't expect good gas mileage. But the heavier trailers definitely are easier to pull if you're not used to pulling a trailer. So I'm going to go ahead and unpack this, and we'll see how much stuff we crammed into this U-Haul trailer. I'm going to just go ahead and give you a warning. This is a very random load. A family member was moving, and there were some things that they didn't want to put into storage or didn't think that they would have a use for in their new house. So we just kind of grabbed a bunch of random things that we thought we could use. This is pretty cool. This is a horse with a bell. Apparently the bell, here it is. This was on my grandparents' farm in Vermont. My grandmother used to ring this thing every time she'd call us in for meals. It's pretty loud. I think it's cool. It's going on our house. Find out what this is. This is pretty neat. This is an old wood clamp. I haven't seen one of these before. It doesn't work very well. It's a little stripped on one side, but just kind of a cool little thing you could hang on the wall somewhere. much stuff do we actually fit in that little 5x8 trailer? And I think this is important because with all of this stuff, I would have been tempted to go with a 6x12, which one way is about $120 more than this little 5x8. So I'm going to show you just how much stuff we fit in that little 5x8 trailer and hauled it, you know, halfway across the country for only 150 bucks. We fit this bed in there. Now this bed is not a twin bed and it's not a full bed. It's like a bed and a half. It's a really old antique bed. But I think I could have gone all the way up to a queen with the amount of space I had. I mean, really, the difference in space are these headboards. If you're just packing a frame, obviously you wouldn't utilize nearly the amount of space I did with this bed. The mattress to this, I actually put on top of the Uhaul. I wouldn't recommend that. If you have an SUV, you could strap the mattress to the top of the SUV. But when you get up to the size of a queen, you're gonna have a problem with that. You could probably make this work up to a full size, given the fact that I couldn't fit the mattress in there. I did fit 2 bookshelves to go with it. The bookshelves were really the only casualty I've found so far from this move. They got scratched up on the top. Those are solid wood shelves. It's not gonna be a problem for me to fix those. But this is about as far as I got with any bedroom set. If I were trying to fit a desk in or a chair with the other things I fit in, it wouldn't have worked. And we fit 6 dining room chairs. These chairs were worth it on their own because they're restoration hardware. Now this lamp was pretty easy to slip in there, so we slipped it in. It's just a nice little standing lamp, nothing special, but it'll, you know, make a nice accent piece in somebody's bedroom. I fit a couple side tables, a basket. You know, some of these side tables were just kind of cool little antique looking things. This one actually came from my grandparents' farm in Vermont. So it doesn't look like much. It's a little worn out on the front, but it's a special table to me. We also fit in there a croquet set. So anybody who likes to play croquet, it is a great little pastime, especially when you have as much grass and lawn space as we do. Back here I have 2 of the larger pieces that we put into our 5x8 trailer. This is an Armoire. Now I had to completely dismantle this, and I actually just kind of stuck it together quickly to show you the size of it. And we also have this corner cabinet, which is, this was in my dad's house growing up. So again, it's not a super special piece to anybody probably other than us, but it is here now, so that is pretty cool. It's a really old, cool little piece. We fit a couch. Now this is a pretty good sized couch. I could lay completely out on it with all of our animals. Oh. So this is a pretty good sized couch. I can stretch out on it. Our old couch is just getting a little beaten up. This one's a little more comfortable. It's a good interim couch for us. You know, I'll be watching some Netflix on this later today, hopefully. I think it needs to be washed. Now, I didn't want to forget this. This is a hanging rack for your pots and pans. It's not the color that we wanted for our kitchen, but for now, it'll work. And again, it was free. It's a very nice one, stainless steel. I also was able to fit in our Uhaul my fly fishing gear. It's remarkable whenever we go somewhere that there is a river with trout, the fly fishing gear seems to work in there. I actually did not get to do a whole lot of fly fishing myself on this trip, but Ben got to learn how to fly fish, which was awesome. The whole reason why we went to Maine in the first place was to get Kaya from her summer camp. So this is everything that she had in her cubie. So I guess you could say that I fit a cubie into our 5x8 trailer. Lots of girly things, trunk, things with drawers and with her name on it. I don't know what they are. When you live on a farm or a ranch, anytime that you find yard equipment, it's like hitting a small gold mine. So we got this trailer. I had to dismantle the trailer but the trailer is for our lawnmower. We got some rakes. I actually have some rakes that were tied to the top as well. I'll show you those in a minute. A couple shovels, a splitting axe, an axe, regular axe. Nothing special. Some cool old wooden tools. A few hand tools. Of course, Grandmommy's bell. So all of this fit inside that 5x8 trailer. And of course we were able to fit all these shelves to our armoire and our furniture. Nice big ceramic pot. Somebody's pillow is inside the pot. Can't forget the dimmer switch. Now on top of the trailer we had a screen door and 2 leaf rakes tied to the top of the mattress, which was inside of this tarp. Luckily we didn't have any rain the entire way home. But the screen door, we've needed a screen door, so that was a nice find. The rakes, we've needed leaf rakes. I would have preferred a backpack blower, but leaf rakes will work when it's free. So all of this fit on this trailer, or in it. This stuff was tied on top. Again, I cannot recommend to anybody that you strap anything to the top of the U-Haul. It was sketchy even for me, and I've used a lot of trailers. The other thing is, if you're using U-Haul insurance or even your insurance, if you strap stuff to the top of it, the insurance probably won't cover anything if anything happens, because it's not designed to have things strapped to the top of it. So I'm just showing you how much I was able to fit in there or on top and make use of it, but I'm not recommending that you actually go and take a screen door and a mattress and a few leaf rakes and strap them to the top of your U-Haul and haul it from Maine to North Carolina. Bad idea, but we did it. Yeah, a few odds and ends. These probably could have fit in the U-Haul. Just an extension cord, a dimmer switch, and a hose piece there. Oh. And a really big doormat. So all of this, I could have easily slipped into the U-Haul. It was stuff that we packed last minute, so it didn't go in there. So that's about it. This is everything that we were able to put into a 5x8 trailer. So we've moved all of this stuff for, I want to say it was $155 plus the $10 for the packing blanket. So U-Haul actually charged us $160. I'm not sure how that worked out. Somewhere we got a $5 discount. But the U-Haul also cost us on tolls. So for example, the New Jersey Turnpike, instead of paying $13, we paid $35, $38 because we had this third axle. As something to consider, if you're looking at these trailers and you go to the 6x12, it has 2 axles back here. So you would have paid more in tolls than we paid, and we paid more than double the tolls you would in just a 2-axle car, SUV, truck, what have you. So there's definitely a cost in towing the U-Hauls other than just the U-Haul itself. There's also the gas mileage. Our Tahoe was pulling this at somewhere between 10 and 12 miles per gallon. Normally on the highway we get closer to 19 to 22 miles per gallon. So we shaved off 10 miles per gallon just by having this. We also had a couple bags up on the top of the Tahoe. We went out there with a hitch hauler and that bag, and then we had a Uhaul rooftop carrier kind of crammed on the top of that. So we weren't doing good on gas mileage. Either way we looked at it, especially with the wind blockage on top. You could probably add back a couple miles per gallon on that stuff, and then also the weight. If you're not packing this much stuff, you're not going to have as much weight. But we hauled it, it got here, and we fit a lot of stuff in that U-Haul. A lot of stuff. Pretty proud of our packing. I did the packing.